I'm going to use the revolve tool again and the circular pattern tool, but first I'll use my centerline tool, choose my front or right plane, orientate it so that I can look at it right from the front. Just press Ctrl Z to get rid of the line that I accidentally drew there. Choose the center line again, make it 89 mils high. Make this according to the Fibonacci code 89. So change that measurement to 89, and then I'll change the other 2 blocks to 55. So I'm going to draw 2 blocks now. I think that's how this works better. So I'll do this one at 55, and then another one on this side at 55, and so escape. So you see this bottom line is not exact, so you can use your trim entities tool. Make sure it's set on trim to closest. And we'll trim this line and we'll just draw another one in there. So center line, and then we'll just make sure it's straight. And then I have to put in that last little bit. Escape, and then we'll trim that bit off. So now I'm going to draw my lamp half in here that I want to so we'll go a little bit from the side, then we'll make a curve, and then we'll use our offset entities tool, reverse the offset to the inside, make it 1 mil instead of 10 mils because you don't want your material to be too thick. So 1 mil there, and then we'll just fill in, give it a green tick, fill in the rest of the lines there. So I need to complete that little bit there, so I'll just do a straight line down there, and then on the top I'll just do a straight line on the top. And now I can revolve it first, and then we'll cut it and circular pattern it. So we'll go to the revolve, and I chose the wrong axis to revolve around. I wanted to revolve around that. Give it a green tick there. So now I've got this shape, but I want to cut lots of bits out of it. So a faster way is just to go to your plane, put a plane in front of it. So I'll choose what plane I want to use. So I'll choose my right plane. I'll put my right plane in front of it, right outside of my sketch, and then I'm going to draw 2 blocks on my front plane. I like to orientate it so you look at it right from the front, and then we can put a block here and then put another block just next to it, and you can put a measurement on this. And then I'm going to extrude cut this out. So I'm going to keep on extruding until I'm cutting right through, and I'm left with those 2 shapes. Now I have to just create another plane and draw a center line in the middle there. I can delete the one shape and I'm going to circular pattern the other one. So if I so let's create our plane in the middle. So surface geometry, plane, choose the right plane that I want to put in there. So I'll choose the front plane, and if that's right in the middle, no, we'll just go to surface geometry, choose the plane, click on the arrow, choose the, and then move my plane a little bit in. So I'm going to go and I want my plane in the middle of the sketch there because I want to draw a center line. So I'll just draw a center line on there. So center line tool on the plane. When you want to use the circular pattern, you have to have a direction or center line to go around. So escape, and then I'll go circular pattern. If you see your tools are not highlighted, just go to exit sketch there, and then we can go pattern, circular pattern, Then the direction will be that center line that I chose. And then the features or faces that I want to pattern will be choosing that. And then I can increase my spacing, or I don't like that, so go Control Z. So I'll go back to the process, circular pattern. The direction is the center line. The features and faces that I want to pattern is that. And then I'll increase the degrees. You can look at it from the top and then increase your degrees until you're happy with the shape of it. So I'm kind of happy with that. Give it a green tick there and have a look how it goes. So they have created quite an interesting shape. I could have increased the degrees a little bit more. So if you go here to circular pattern and right click on it, you can edit the feature, so I can change the degrees on it. So maybe I'll make it 30 degrees or so that gaps will just close. So let's see how that looks when we got it in 31 degrees. It looks a bit better, but I still don't like that. So maybe I'll take maybe less instances. So I'll go back to circular pattern, right click on it, edit the feature, and then I'll go, I've got 6 instances there, maybe I'll make it 5. And that looks a bit better, and we'll maybe increase our degrees a bit more. And then we'll see how that looks. I could have maybe made it 4 instances or 3 instances because I still have an overlap there, but you guys get the idea. So I'll just go back, edit feature, and then I can make it, say, 4 instances. Or let's make it 3 instances and increase the degrees more. No, but I think if we make it 4 instances and make the degrees a little bit less. And we'll have a look how that looks. We'll just see how that looks. And then you can delete, if you don't want that one in, we can delete that one. So we can right click on that one and delete that one. That's one of the original ones that I left in there. And no, it doesn't like that. So we'll go back, and maybe before you do the circular pattern, you delete the second one. But see what cool shapes you can come up with rather easy.